So now, as you can see the dashboard, so this is the main menu. So we can see that the other menus are freeze, can't be open. So here, if we will click this, so this can't be open. So all we need to do first to begin with the simulation is to log in. So now I will log in as an administrator first. There are three users I've programmed in this uh, simulator, the administrator and the service and the operator. So now I will log in first as a administrator. So now as you can see, they are the other menus are now in active, so we can switch this menu. Now, so as you can see here, when we log in as a administrator, the change password and the manage users also appears. So this is the advantages if we log in as an administrator. So now to begin the simulation, so first we will go to the SCADA. So in the SCADA, this is the single line diagram of our of the design simulator. So we can say this there's two genset here, generator one and generator two. Then here is the the medium voltage bus bars, and here is the high voltage bus bar, the 69 kV. Here is 4160 volts or 4.16 kV uh, uh, bus bars. So now we will we will close all the uh, switches here, the disconnecting switch and the circuit breakers. So we can have the supply feedback power going to the power plant. So here we will close this. Okay, close. So we will close this. We will close to this. We will close also the transformer too. So to close this, we will close this the S3 and the CB3. So now this portion is live, okay, until this point. The the medium voltage switch gears can be found here at the common panel. So now I will continue. So we will close this. So as you can observe that when we close this breaker, uh, these lines are turning to green. So this means these lines are already live. So now we'll close also this close and we'll close this. So now the 460 bus are already live for the generator one auxiliary supply. So we'll close the station service also for the generator 2. Close, energize. Okay, as we can see, the uh, both 460 bus A and bus B will be live. But here, there's a bus tie here, as you can see. We can close this. There's a protection here because both bus are live. Also, in this area, we can close this breaker for the bus tie because both bus has a protection. So we click this, so there's no reaction towards this. So that's the part of the protection. So back to the SCADA, as we can see. So now the station service for generator 1 now the live, and for generator 2 the live. So assuming we have 100 150 kilowatt station service here. Also here 150 kilowatt station service. So you can see that now the power plant is uh, getting power from the 69 kV. So now we will run the generator 1, then followed by the generator 2. So to prepare the generator 1, so we'll go to the generator 1 HMI. So this is the dashboard for generator 1. So as we can see, there's the starting conditions here prior to start the the engine. So this condition must be achieved so we can start the engines. Otherwise, the engine will not start, or the genset will not start. So one say the HT temperature must be above 50 degrees. This so all of this condition must be considering if you are an operator. So this is your checklist. So this condition, all all of this must be met before before we can start the engine. So the checklist is okay, 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 okay. So as we can see, the engine ready to start lit for the indicator as already lit. So now to start the engine. So here at the running mode, there's a manual or auto. So we will change this to auto. We'll switch this to auto mode. At the generator one local panel. So here, so we can switch this to auto here. So going back to the HMI now, generator set control set to auto. So now we can start the prior that part of the checklist is that the starting air pressure says that above 16 bars. So maybe I will assume that the gun is at 20 bars. In instrument air pressure, maybe around 8 bars. Okay, so now the fuel pressure maybe around 6 bars. The fuel temperature, let's say, is about 32 degrees. Local temperature, say around 40. Okay, so now we'll start the engine. So to start, I will click this start. So now the pre-lubrication is performed. Now the engine is starting, then idle running. So as we can observe, the G1 is energized here. So now we can also see that is a alarm list here. So you can see the LT pressures are low because we don't set here. But so now the engine is running. So now the, the LT water is also running, and also the ST. So now we can now put the pressure since the engine is already at idle run. So as an operator, so you need to know what's the normal pressure and temperature here. So the LT is around uh, 4 bars, and the ST maybe around 5 bars. And the loop oil maybe around 5 bars. The temperature of the LT maybe 40. ST let's say 60. So now no alarm here. But if the example the the log oil temperature goes high, so let's say the log oil goes to 80. So we can see the log oil temperature high is energized. So there's an alarm. So now we will lock this to normal. So now as an operator, so as a part of the simulator, you need to know what's the voltage across the line and the frequency and the RPM. So you need to set this. So while the engine is idle running, so what's the voltage across the line 1, line 2? So the voltage is around 4.16. Okay, line 2, line 3, 4.16 kV, 4.16 kV. The frequency is 60 hertz. And then the RPM here is say 720. Okay, 720. Okay, the power factor 1. So now the the engine or the G1 is ready to synchronize. So now you see the engine, this breaker is ready to synchronize to the lead or to this bus. So we will synchronize this. So to synchronize, go to the command panel. So set this to auto, synchronizing mode, auto. Then local panel, we will synchronize this. Going back to HMI. So as you see, the, the breaker is synchronizing. So we will just wait until it will synchronize. Now the breaker is closed. So indicates a loading and a normal operation. So we will set a load maybe 500. And if the engine is okay, no problem, then raise to 1000. So if the engine has no problem, maybe we can maximize the load, maximize up to 7840. Okay, so now the engine is at maximum load. So we can also hear the command HMI. So we can see that G1 is already at the uh, maximum load in the generator 2 is a standby mode. So now we will